Did you know you can create a love spell using certain herbs from your kitchen? I have a story submission from a kitchen witch, and she is from Trinidad. Basically, Kitchen Witch and this guy have been together for a while. But she tells me, She says she grew up in a spiritual Baptist home, so things like that she's never been a stranger to. She mentions that in previous relationships, she's always been through the most terrible heartbreaks. And she says that she highly doubts she can actually survive another heartbreak. So the decision that she made to trap this man was based off of her feelings and what she can and cannot take. Not because she was direly in love with him, but because she was comfortable in this situation and she just cannot start over with someone new. Now, she says she started seeing little signs throughout that relationship that would tell her that maybe he's gonna leave her. Little signs like him coming home later, him being distracted on his phone a little bit more, her feeling like he's barely paying attention to her. So she decided that, you know what? No, I'm gonna cut my losses. She decided that she was gonna do a binding spell. So while she was cooking his food in the kitchen, she says she knows exactly what herbs to use and what purpose they serve. She whipped him something real special. He ate his dinner, and she was right. The man was tied to her hip. He knew where home was. And he was even sure to tell everybody that he was in a relationship. She says after a year of this binding spell working, she becomes a little bit more secure in her relationship. So her head is not as much on a swivel and she can relax now because she knows like her man, this man is not going to leave her. And just when Kitchen Witch lets her guard down, this man comes up with a brilliant idea one day. This man said, maybe we should invite other people into our relationship if you picking up what I'm putting down. We should have threesomes and orgies. And Kitchen Witch, she's not with it. Absolutely not. She said, first of all, she's straight. And second of all, she's monogamous. So no. But where is this coming from? That triggered Kitchen Witch to go do some research. She would find out, even though the man never left her, the man was still doing him on the side. That cheating did not stop. If anything, it seemed like it got even worse. She says she's going through his phone and it's a zoo of bitches. And he's had with all of them. So Kitchen Witch decides to go back to the drawing board. She decides that she's gonna put a love spell on him because maybe if the love grows within him, then he won't have time to actually cheat. He'll know where home is and the love will be there. And she says she knows all the right herbs to put in somebody's food with the right intentions, cook it at the right temperature to get that man on a platter. And that she did. She added some oregano. She added some rosemary. I'm not gonna tell y'all the full recipe because y'all unhinged. And fed her man a beautiful, loving dinner. He eats it, and of course, he's enthralled. In love, if you will. They wind up having a child together, and they even upgraded to a bigger home. And with her being pregnant with the baby and giving birth, she said that she didn't really have much time to make him another special dinner in like over a year. At this point, after the baby, she completely forgot. And like I said in the first place, it's not like she was ever really in love with the man. She just didn't want him to leave because she was comfortable. This is the life that she chose for herself. So after she gave birth, she said that she was left alone a lot. So at this point, dude starts to leave her in the house a lot with the baby. But at this point, she's like, you know what? She's a mother. So let she be a mother. So she would go on to take care of this kid, whether he was there or not. But then again, remember, he would always come back home. So she says, you know what? Do you? Well, come to find out, he was still fucking around. So much so that he got somebody else in the neighborhood pregnant. So around the time that his girlfriend gave birth, he was leaving her alone to go spend time with his now other pregnant side piece. So one day, Kitchen Witch and her man is sleeping together in the bed when suddenly she feels like she can't breathe. So she wakes up to notice that her man is on top of her, strangling her. That he never really displayed much signs of violence towards her before. He literally just woke up and decided to do this. So he's attacking her and she's fighting for her life. She said the only thing that saved her was that lamp on the side of her bed. She was able to tap around for it, reach it, and hit that man. As she got up, grabbed her daughter, and ran out the house. She said because she was scared to come back into the house, she decided to go spend some time with some other family across town. And while she's there, she gets a phone call from a female. When she answers the phone, the first thing the person says is, "So you're all right, you're good." And she's like, "Who is this?" And this woman tells her that you need to stay away from my man. And whatever you're doing to him to keep him to you, undo it. Undo it. Now she says she knows why the binding spell is still working. That is because she used a very powerful ingredient to bind them to each other: blood. It's really difficult to undo work. The love spell though wore off, so she doesn't know what else to do. So now the side chick is working witchcraft on her. The side chick threatened to take her and her daughter out of the equation for the man, that she is working night and day to ensure that. And this woman emailed me, submitted this to me, asking me what to do. I do not know. She said just last week she got into a random car accident. She was driving pretty fast when her car just suddenly stopped. No car issues, no nothing. She says, yeah, she's trying to take me out. I don't know. What do you guys think? For me, this is just too messy. This is too much. For a man? For some Pinot? Nah, I'm good. Let me know what you guys think about this and if you guys would ever do a love spell. If you're not already, make sure you follow me on TikTok. I have so many of these stories on my page. And if you're looking for longer, spookier, and better stories, I have them on my YouTube channel. So you better go over there and subscribe. The link is on top of my page where it says Instagram. Oh, and while you're there, make sure you follow me on Instagram just so that I know that it's real. I appreciate you guys and I love you, my abducted humans. Your favorite Haitian homegirl.